Greetings, fellow NGOs and viewers. Welcome again to NGO Corner. My name is still Dr. Joe. Welcome to my corner. Come to NGO Corner. So today's episode, we'll be talking about different policies and structures of setting up an NGO. Today's episode is a little bit different. The title of the episode is Comfort, the HR Officer Story.
I think it would have been a lot easier for me if I had a form of mentorship or a form of formal training to how HR work. I feel like a practical training will make me a better person.
What is your name?
Yeah, my name is Comfort Matthew. I am a HR officer with Youth of Africa.
So what is HR? Not everybody knows what HR is.
HR is Human Resource Management. HRM, actually that's the full title.
And HR is Human Resources.
Oh, I work with Youth of Africa.
Okay.
Youth of Africa is an NGO.
Okay.
It's a youth-based NGO. Mostly people who work here are very young, just like me.
Okay.
Yeah, we work around 3 areas.
Okay.
We work around sexual and reproductive health.
Yes.
We work around governance and accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Then we work around girl-child literacy and education.
Okay. So your NGO, where is it based?
It's based in Abuja
Abuja, Nigeria?
Yes.
It's in Nigeria,
yes.
Okay.
And with a branch in Egwuonwu.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are the HR, Human Resource Officer for Youth of Africa,
Yes.
an NGO that works with youth.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you become a Human Resource HR officer?
Okay, it's quite interesting.
Okay.
As a fresh graduate from the university, I was posted for my youth service.
Okay.
Yeah, I happened to gain a space here in Youth of Africa, so I served with them as an admin assistant.
Okay.
So it all started from there. After my youth service, the organization have never had any HR officer before now, so there was a need for structure to be built on that. So I was made the HR officer. I'm a graduate of economics. I had no knowledge of HR management, although human resource management was a bit part of economics, but it was not really. It was I didn't have basic knowledge of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So did you have any practical experience of human resource management for an NGO before coming here?
No, I had no practical experience. I had no practical, proper training for that. Mm-hmm. I had to go online, scout for resources, scout for courses that I felt like would be helpful to me in my field. But it was quite challenging. Sometimes having the head knowledge is quite different from putting it into practice, because maybe whoever was writing it based on his environment, and it might not suit into what I am doing right now. So I had to ask questions. Basically, I have quite a number of HR officers' numbers that I've never met, because I kept asking questions and I kept being directed to them. So from the little I've gathered from them, I was able to start up a little structure that I know is not really too good, but at least it's a starting point. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So you said you contacted some HR experts and that you went online. Were you able to, through that method, get all the information or help you needed?
Well, yes, to some extent, but not fully. Sometimes I try to adopt some templates that I felt like was
template that you use online?
Yes, online.
Like for example, do you have anyone that you can remember?
Yes, like the staff appraisal
form.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
So I tried to bring it into my organization, but I realized anytime I try to do so, I realize that there are a lot of things that doesn't fit into my organization. So sometimes I just get stuck on some.
Like the staff appraisal template, was it just online or was it copied from an international organization? Or?
Yeah, it was mostly from international organizations.
Okay.
Yes. So it doesn't really fit into my organization.
Okay, that's something that we also noticed. So, okay, so then what has been your challenges as a HR?
Okay, I think it would have been a lot easier for me if I had a form of mentorship or a form of formal training to how HR work. I feel like a practical training will make me a better person, because sometimes having a head knowledge is not just enough. I have gained some certificates from Coursera, from
where?
Coursera.
Coursera.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you spell that as Coursera?
Yes. COUSERA.
Okay, Coursera. Okay. Is it a website for HR?
It's a website for online learning.
Okay.
Yeah, you can gain certificates from them.
Certificates.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and they didn't have much of HR.
They do, but as I said, head knowledge is different from practical
application of HR.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, what have been the challenges that you had in the HR applying and growing human resource HR space office in your NGO?
Okay, it would have been a lot easier. Maybe before I came into the organization, there was a little structure for it, but when I came, there was barely a structure.
Okay.
Yeah, so I tried to build structure day by day, but it seems like I'm not really getting it like I should, because I was using my knowledge and the knowledge that I've gotten, and it's not really tallying with what it should be. For instance, some policies which I didn't know were supposed to be signed by my board, I just realized that I needed to do that. So these are the little challenges I have. And change sometimes can be unacceptable to people because you feel like you just want to be harsh, you just want to be wicked. You know the notion they have about HR.
Yeah, HR is very strict.
They are very
strict. Fire people.
Yes. So sometimes I have to do a back and forth with my colleagues because I want them to do some things properly. So basically,
so that's a challenge of being strict. That's great. Recently, you had some visitors to your office, and who were they and what did they come to do?
Okay. I had some interesting visitors. At first, when I heard they were coming, it was scary because I felt like I was going to be flagged. So the WEWE skill team came around, and I'm really glad they came around. Like at every step, I got to realize, okay, this is the gap I'm having, and they didn't just point out my mistake, but they also provided a solution to my mistakes. So it was really enlightening and it was really interesting for me.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
That's good. So USAID is funding the WEWE Scale project, and Scale means strengthening civic advocacy and local engagement. So when we came, you had done a lot of work on your own, and we were impressed about the effort you made, and that's why we decided to do Comfort the HR Officer Story. So congratulations with the impressive work, and we pray that as we work together to in this mentorship relationship under the Scale project, that you should be able to really improve significantly the HR office that you're in. So we're going to end now on the, I hope your viewers were able to learn something, and let Comfort tell us her take-homes. So what was Comfort, what was your take-home from the organizational capacity assessment done on HR in Youth Hub Africa?
My take-home from the skill visits, the WEWE skill team, I realized that there is a need for a proper documentation of HR related matters. There is no process in the HR management that shouldn't be documented. I learned that from the visits, and I also learned that I needed a better way of time management of staff, which involves things like timesheets. I also learned more about performance management, and also learned that I should have a way of updating my policies, just like this, which I'm already working on. Thank you.
So that's Comfort, the HR officer's story. And this is NGO Corner. Come to my corner. If you are an ED and you have an NGO, or you are working in an NGO and you're thinking about opening your own NGO, or you're working in anywhere and you know tomorrow you're going to have your own NGO, and you want to follow the steps that Comfort is going to take to improve her HR office to be one of the best HR offices in the world through this scale, WEWE scale, USAID funded capacity development program, then stay tuned and let's follow the Comfort, the HR officer story. Let's see how Comfort is going to put HR systems in place to improve our HR office, and you can, through her story, watch things that she's going to do as a practical guide on what you need to do to have one of the top-notch HR compliance offices in Nigeria. So we will beat those international organizations and we have better HR systems that fit our context, not the one that is the HR template that doesn't fit our context. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you are watching, you don't have NGO, but you know one madam or one uncle that has NGO, that you want the NGO to be better, send them this link so that they will subscribe and watch Comfort, the HR officer story, so they can learn what Comfort is doing to make her HR space better. So over and bye-bye.